Lauren, you can always mute yourself if you want. If they're yelling in the background, that's no problem too. They can
Sorry?
be loud if you're muted. But welcome,
Sorry.
you guys. That's okay, Lauren. Welcome, you guys, to Evolve Wellness Team Call, new coach call, just to talk about the different options that there are for coaching, as well as facilitating you guys as newbies and us as leaders to just continue this awesome journey that we're on. One of the things I wanted to just mention, Laura, I'm not sure how much you know of my story or not. But I have been coaching for 3.5 years. I got into coaching because I needed consistency into my journey. A, I wanted the discount, and B, I wanted consistency. And what I found is that I was doing these challenge groups and they were dropping off at the end of them, and I was feeling a bit lost or needing more out of my coach than my coach was providing. And so I decided at that point that maybe I needed to create my own challenge group or my own community. And that is what most coaches do, is that they take the people that they connect with and they build a community, or they host short 3-week challenge groups. And so Erin and I have been talking because we also wanted something to invite to get lit up about, to get excited about, outside of like the weather changing, especially up here in Canada. We have, snow on the horizon and all of those types of things that everybody seems to just get a bit sad, a bit like, depressed. It's the holiday season, the stresses are high. And if we can get women feeling happy and healthy on the daily before the holiday season gets here, it's always so amazing. So when it comes to coaching, you can do it as a discount coach, where really you're just looking to get the discount. You can do it as a hobby coach, which, Laura, I would count you as a hobby coach already, because you post on your Instagram just like a coach post. And I'm sure a lot of that is for your own accountability and motivation, which is incredible. That is why I do what I do too. And that's why I couldn't wait to get connected with you, as I think we're very similar in that way. And then there is your full-blown business builder, that if you want to see this business take off, you really need to be doing a coach training, and you need to be putting in the work every single day. And the work is not a lot, to be honest. Building a business through Beachbody isn't overly complicated, but it needs to be done consistently over the days. And they have in the back office what's called a business activity tracker. And that actually lines it out for you exactly what you need to do to create a business and to make sure that you're moving your business forward. And that's where it gets into the numbers like Success Club and Rank Advance and all of that type of stuff that truly really doesn't matter at the beginning. What matters more is kind of figuring out your vision for what you want out of it. And so we were thinking that we want to hold a challenge group. It has been a really long time since we've held an actual challenge group, not just the community. And we want you guys to be a part of it. The reason being is then you can see what we did at the beginning and be able to see what you could possibly do in the future if you wanted. And so where you connect with your family and your friends and your social media and be able to run a short 3-week group, and then even bring them into Evolve Wellness after. So my group of all, like our team Evolve Wellness, as well as Brittany's team, those are all open to you guys to invite to at any point in time. My community is your community. Sometimes it gets a bit vague with people. They don't really understand. And that's where if we do a challenge group first and then move them into Evolve Wellness for continuity after, it really does get people started and on a habit and a routine and a lifestyle change, and not just like a diet or a quick fix. So I think that, like, if you guys are in and you want to be a part of, it'll only be 3 weeks. This is the dates we're talking about. I guess maybe I should let you know what exactly it is that you would be saying yes to or thinking about. It'll be a 3-week challenge group where it's an open fitness program, so people can do whichever program they want. If you are talking to people who have noticed your journey and who are like, how did you get into this and how do you whatever, those are the people you want to say, I can help facilitate through that. And I would encourage those people to do a 3-week program, such as 21 Weeks. Or if they're really needing the fitness start, something like Clean Week, 3 times during that 21 days. And we'll only do it for the 3 weeks because that is what it takes to build routine and build a habit. And then what you do after that 3 weeks is going to be totally up to you guys, whether you just invite to Evolve Wellness, whether you create your own community to keep people continuous in, whether you just hold challenge groups every single month. Because to be honest, most coaches, that's sort of what they do. The Beachbody model, and if you want to be successful, that's what they encourage you to do, is run a challenge group every single month. For me, working pretty much full time, that got a bit cumbersome. I didn't enjoy it as much, and that's why I made the community out of it. But now I'm kind of missing it. So that's what's great about coaching, is that you can go back and forth and be able to make your own niche out of it. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. It really can just be normal, regular conversations with people that are noticing that you're feeling good and happy and what have you. And then on top of that, a lot of the coach trainings, and I would encourage that if you guys do want to take part in this 3-week group, that you make a list of people. They usually say a list of 30. So you would have 10 that are fitness driven, 10 that might need help with nutrition, and then 10 that would be possible coaches or people that are needing self-love and self-acceptance and maybe positivity in their day every single day, like building a morning routine, let's say. And those are the people that little by little over this next month, you would invite them to join you. And that's really all it is I feel good. I would love you to feel good. Do you want to do this 3-week thing with me, and see what they say. And if they say no, don't take offense to that, because it might not be for them right now. It might not be for them, period. One of the things I did here with coaching that really did make me understand it is, say you go out for dinner, and at the end of your dinner, they come around and ask you if you want to have coffee. And they say no. You say, no, I don't want coffee. Do you think those people are offended that you didn't want their coffee? No. It's just, you have something to offer. If they don't want it, that's okay, because you know what it does for you and how it makes you feel on the daily. And that's the most important part. And as long as you're leading with love, and why you work out every day and why you love Shakeology and why those things, really the no's aren't important, because if they don't want to put in the work, you don't want to drag them along. And so finding those people that are like, you know what, no, I do think I can do 3 weeks. I do want to just try this with you. And most of them, just like us, fall in love with the process and feeling amazing. And then they just want to be a part of it. So that's, the group would start November 4th. So it's still quite a bit of time. We would do a 3-day pre-week, November 1st to the 4th, where we would do like introductions, and all of this will be led by me. Really, the only thing up to you guys for this 3 weeks is inviting people to join you to do it with you. And then Erin, me, and Britt would post for 3 weeks, and then you guys would go from there with whatever you want. We're planning to use the Challenge Tracker app, which I don't think, Lauren, you've used at all. And I'm not sure if, Laura, you're familiar with it. It's provided by
I'm not.
Yeah, it's a really great app, and it's one of the things so for my first 2 years of coaching, I used the Challenge Tracker app all the time. That's where the Positivity Project and Evolve Wellness got started. And then it just got really cumbersome managing them both. And that's why I made the community on Facebook. I wanted to try it out. But I do feel like people don't get the best start with a community on Facebook versus a challenge group. And that's why I'm really looking forward to this. And Erin and I had talked about even doing...
Is it an app?
Sorry? Is it an app?
Is it an app or...
Yeah, it is an app, and it actually has a log button that shows you like how many times a week you've worked out, and how many times a week you've logged your Shakeo. And then so the coach post comes up first in the day, and then people log just like in Evolve Wellness underneath. It's really easy to navigate. And really easy to find. And I would get that all set up and send the invites to you guys through email. Well, Brittany probably would. But yeah, and so that's where you get to see what it's all about. But really knowing that you're inviting to starting a health and wellness journey for 3 weeks, building a routine, that type of thing, with Shakeology, with Beachbody On Demand, and with you as their coach. And then after that 3 weeks, you'll be able to sort of see what it's like. And we also do posts about like taking progress photos and the importance of it. We talk about personal development and the importance of it, all that type of stuff. So,
so if I was doing, if I'm still doing my 80 days session,
yeah, so
then would that mean I could just use that program?
Yeah, and we're all in different places in our fitness journeys, and that's why we didn't want to make it program specific. Many coaches run program specific challenge groups, especially when there's new launches. But now with Beachbody On Demand, it just gets a bit more complicated. So we were thinking of calling it Fall into Health, because I am a big health promoter versus weight loss. And like, yes, I've had a huge weight loss, but it's about health promotion. And so Fall into Health, 3 weeks to create a habit was sort of what we were thinking for like a name. And then just talking to your people specifically with their goals and their needs. Because remember, you can tailor their needs and wants into their own challenge pack and their own fitness level. And that's what I love about Beachbody, is that you can be 400 pounds and still do these workouts.
Okay. So it'd just be up to me to like get 3 people, to do the workouts?
Yeah, 3 or more. So you would invite to a challenge group, essentially. Join me for 3 weeks, fitness and health, Fall into Fitness group. If you want more details, message, and then you have a conversation in the inbox about like what they're looking to do. Are they looking to lose 10 pounds? Are they looking to lose 60 pounds? Do they have time in the morning? Would they be working out in the evening? How is their nutrition information? And a lot of that comes from coach trainings. And in the Boomerang Wellness Coaches page, in the cover photo is their coach training. And that is huge. Like, there is a bit of background work to be able to navigate conversations with people. But in the same breath, if you feel like somebody's really, really perfect for it, but they hit you with like a cost objection, or they talk about Shakeology being a weight loss shake, then you can always ask me or Brittany or anybody in the coaches page for advice on how to navigate conversations with people. Because I was a total skeptic of Shakeology. I thought it was a weight loss shake. I said absolutely I wasn't having anything to do with it. And it completely changed my whole life and my whole body. And I will never go another day without it, because when I do, I physically like crave it and shake because my nutrients are depleted. And having that education, and Lauren, you've been doing a lot of education that way, which is awesome. The 2 things that are important to be able to get people started is BB links and the share a cart option through your coach back office. Both are really easy to navigate. The BB links is an app. It's blue. Erin's already making us graphics for our challenge group. Look at how cute that is. So these graphics we would share in our coach page, and then you guys could use them on your social media page. So everything that's ours is yours, if that makes sense. I'm just looking for this. Here it is. So I'm going to see if this will focus. So this one up here that has the 21 on it, that's BB links. That's it creates links that you can send to people. And then this is my challenge tracker right here. And so that's the app that we'll be using for the challenge group, for the challenge group. That was the end of that sentence. And Laura, like, I absolutely love everything I see on your page, and that's why I think, why not build your own little community of like women, because people must be,
I know,
seeing.
Well, and I did, so within the first month I actually had 2 people join under me, or join, but I was getting so many like, the first girl to join, she's Jewish, and so she can only eat kosher. and the shake isn't kosher, so that I didn't even know where to go from that.
September.
That's probably one of the toughest I've heard. I would personally have to research what exactly kosher is to know for sure. It is all natural and ethically sourced. I don't know if that.
Squish.
So I don't know if that would help or not. But again, like us as your upline.
Yeah, so kosher, you or whatever.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
So for it to be kosher, you have to have a Jewish priest basically bless the food. And so since that isn't something that's done, then she couldn't have it. And I just didn't know, I didn't know where to go from there.
Yeah, that's, you know what, honestly, Laura, that's probably the toughest one I've had anybody talk about.
And she loved the program. She did. She's still doing 21 Day Fix. She loved it.
Perfect.
And she, she's also doing the ultimate portion, and
awesome.
And she's actually lost inches and everything. But
so, Laura, does she have? Is she a part of Evolve Wellness?
What is that? Like, did I?
What's that? Sorry?
Group? What do you mean by that?
Like, have you added her to our community on Facebook?
So I didn't, because she is not a social media, like she's not really into Facebook and stuff.
Fair enough.
She likes to keep things private.
Okay. So
yeah. So that was
does
a little
she
bit
have a
tricky,
Facebook account though?
Yeah.
Does she have a? She doesn't. Okay, fair enough. So that's one of the reasons why the Challenge Tracker app is so amazing. It's because it's not social media.
Yeah.
And it's completely 100% private. And I think that you're really going to love this aspect of it, Laura. I think you'll really, and come in as a challenger for this 3 week. If you feel like you're not ready to run one on your own after this 3 weeks, then you could easily pair up with Brittany or one of us or Lauren or somebody in the coaches page to run it together with somebody. But I think you'll see how simple it is. One of the things about the Challenge Tracker app as well is that every time you as the admin post, it saves the post into an archive. So you can use those posts at a later date. And what I do for coaches is I also, at the end of the challenge group, because if we put you in as coaches at the beginning, it gets really cumbersome to the customers that are coming in, because then you have all these coaches posting. So we will limit how many of us are labeled as coaches in the Challenge Tracker app. And that's why you can say that you would tell them that you are like an apprentice. I'm apprenticing with this challenge group. Please come and help support me. It's another way to have conversations.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we put you in as a coach, and you have access to all the posts that we've used for those 3 weeks, as well as Beachbody wants you to succeed. So in the back of the Beachbody back coach office, there is Challenge Tracker, like from day 1 to day 21 posts that you can use. The same with every single program that has come out also has posts that you can use in your challenge groups. Like, it's amazing how much they give you to succeed with this. So it's not on your own. It's just a matter of navigating it all.
Gotcha.
Which takes time. So, so we can put her into that. I did say I would like the people coming into the challenge group as much as possible to be on Beachbody on demand, as well as Shakeology. Those are the reasons why I got the results that I get. And so I encourage people to do the same things.
100%.
Yeah, with a religious issue, I would obviously allow her into that without feeling that she has to. And you never know, many people will change their mind after the fact, but this way they can come in, they can try Shakeology for the 10 days if you're bringing new people in. And then if they want to cancel it after, they still get to finish the 3 weeks. But most people that try Shakeology every single day for 10 days fall in love. I've had very few that don't. So those women would be welcome. We will be putting up a post in Evolve Wellness, because there are a lot of like background people that are in there that don't post as often either, that I think might really like the challenge tracker app, and this gives them a chance to sort of restart. So that invite will come up there too. And the biggest thing is getting into people's inboxes and starting to have conversations about it. And that's why we didn't start it till November, is because this will give like 3 weeks. Start talking about it now. And then you have the whole month to be able to get them set up and navigate back and forth.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions?
Sorry, my daughter got about something, so I got sidetracked. So I just need a minute to deal with her stuff.
Yeah, and you guys don't have to
Sorry
make
about
any
that.
type of like decisions like right now tonight either. Erin and I are hosting this challenge group, whether you guys join us or not, ultimately.
Oh yeah, no, like this, I want to do this. Okay,
Yeah.
but I probably need some help with like, how do you get over? Because like, I normally don't like being in like people's face and like, oh, do like you know, especially when it comes to money. Like, how can I go about it without it being like in people's face and me like, you know, like
Yeah,
like
it definitely,
telling people they need to, you know.
reading personal development was a huge part for me when it comes to like You Are a Badass and like Jen Sincero and all of the, oh gosh, I can't remember what her name, Girl Wash Your Face books.
Yeah, Rachel Hollis.
Yeah, Rachel Hollis, thank you. Those things are what built my confidence around it. The biggest thing, Laura, is leading with love. As long as you go in, hey, I am feeling amazing. I think you would love doing this with me. I know that you're a positive, happy person. Are you looking to fit fitness into your life? Or if I see somebody's post on Facebook where they've said, where they have said to themselves, or they've made a post that says like, man, I just can't get comfortable in my own skin, or I don't feel good, or I'm tired, or I'm lacking energy, or I'm something like that, I send them love onto their posts, and then I'll go into their inbox and be like, I just wanted to have a quick conversation. I might have something that helps. If it's not for you, no problem. But I'm running this group 3 weeks, and you give them just a little bit of information. Try not to verbal diarrhea it. Overwhelming people is something we do at the beginning, where we just sort of spew all of this stuff out to them because we're so excited about it. But really being more interested in what they need and what you can provide for them will make them feel like they're being heard. And as long as people are feeling like you're leading with love and that you're being heard, those things are what matters. And if they come back with like, oh, I can't afford it, I always say like it's less than like Shakeology is less than $35 for us Canadians a week. I think it's even less than that for you guys. I bring it into like a week, not just a day, because some people are like $5 a day, like I can't do that. But if I bring it into a week, what do you spend $30 a week on that you might be able to sacrifice for your health? And then I turn around and send them the Shakeology video that I love, that I can post to in the group, that just gives them all of that information that you would be trying to spew to them that overwhelms them, if that makes sense. And yeah, navigating those conversations, Laura, just takes time, and I am here to help you do that. You can reach out into my messenger.
Yeah, do you like is there like templates?
There is 100%. There are templates. Most of the time people feel though that coming from your own voice is better. In the coach trainings have how to deal with objections, what to say, how to educate yourself, all of that type of stuff. So that's definitely more than a 30-minute call. The other thing is that Boomerang is a huge part of our community, and Marie's coming back right away, Marie Barker, from her 3-week Europe retreat, and we've talked as leaders about supporting newer coaches into getting started. So I think there's going to be more team calls on the basics of like how to get started, but looking through a coach training, whether it's Beachbodies or Boomerangs, or I can give you another one if you wanted, if you found those ones didn't quite fit or something. There's lots of them out there. And so those things are important, especially if you're going to be helping people. And I just found, instead of scrolling my social media, I was looking at coach trainings and reading scripts and saving scripts that I really liked. Like, you can save yourself the time by building a script. that says, you know, like, I'm so excited for this new opportunity to be a part of a challenge group. Some people don't like the word challenge, so to be part of a accountability and motivation group called this. I'm looking for 5 women to join me. Are you interested in more information? And you can save that script into your phone and like cut and paste it as you want to, and just sort of change their name or maybe make it a bit personalized. That is an opportunity to make it easier. And don't feel sort of icky about doing that, because it's all about time, right? And time is important to all of us. We seem to run out of it. So yeah, those are around and available to you. It's just a bit of digging to find them. And the Boomerang page, if you're not already part of Boomerang Wellness Coaches, in her unit section, in her announcements, in there is a ton of documents when it comes to all of that type of stuff. I unfortunately am not great with graphics and stuff and like putting documents together, and so I do rely on her quite a bit for that. And that's what's great about coaching, is because it's not about reinventing the wheel. She wants me to, like, she wants all of us to use her coach training, to use her documents, to use those videos, to share those things with people, because we are all a team in this. It's not about one doing more than another. It's about succeeding together.
This sounds awesome.
Yay. It's so excited to chat with you. I once I started following you, Laura, I was just like, this girl's got it. I love it. I love it. And you know, you are really far away from us, and that's awesome. Like, you are able to create anything you want with coaching, which is so, you know, whether they're close knit. I know, being back home now, it's awesome that we get to see each other's faces a little bit more often. Like, we're looking on November 2nd around here to possibly do a Beachbody Super Saturday. And Laura, I could almost guarantee that there's a Super Saturday near you somewhere. And
there is, yeah.
If you can go, even by yourself, it'll be amazing. Everybody's so super friendly, and they're not like, it's not a community like this, right? Like, they want to bring you in and be a part of it. And so if you can go to a live event, I highly, highly recommend it. They are so much fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I work the weekends, and that is not an optional, really.
Yeah.
So I'm not able to do that, but I know I actually, my son is in baseball, and there's a few baseball moms that are Beachbody coaches, and so I talk to them often. So I know of the Super Saturdays and those types of things. They often tell me everything that's happening. But
And mine was the same way. Like, I also had I had to work the same weekend that Super Saturday fell on for a really long time. And then it switched weekends, and it worked. And that's the thing, is right now in the phase, you might not be able to make a live event. And that's okay. And that's fine. The other thing I always keep an eye out for when I'm talking with people that love Beachbody or have fallen into Beachbody, or still do the DVDs and the videos and stuff, is I ask them if they have an active coach. And if they don't have an active coach, then you offer to be their coach and bring them into our community, to be able to, like, a lot of the girls that have joined us recently had coaches that don't provide the support that they need. And so they've switched coaches. As long as they're customers and not coaches, they can switch to you, and you can become their coach, and they can become part of our community. So they don't have to do it all on their own.
Gotcha.
So, well, we're running out of time here. It's only 3 minutes left. So I hate when it gets cut off at the end. Do you guys have any like last minute questions that I might be able to answer for right now?
I think I'm good. And if anything comes up, I can just send you a message, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Instagram.
I'm really sorry. I have to go. One of my kids has done something to their phone, and they have some homework to do.
That's okay.
Are you ready on here? I've been listening, but I missed like half the conversation because of this. I'm so sorry. It's never here.
I know I can't see Laura, but I can see Lauren. Can we just take a quick photo
Of me? Okay.
Well, I'm going to take it of the screen. So
yeah.
Smile. Okay, ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then I'll turn around and post it on my social media. I'll tag you guys, and then you can share it onto your social media if you wanted to, because we're all about sharing and caring.
Sounds good.
All right, guys.
Well, sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to be rude. I did hear some of that, and
Yeah, it's life, Lauren. It's not a problem. It's life, and that's what I love about coaching is we're able to fit it into the pockets of time. But we'll work it out, ladies. It's so great to chat with you, and I'm really looking forward to November. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll get some graphics going. Thank you, Erin, for making all of those, and just get chatting with people about it. That's the most important part. Be proud of the work and effort that you guys put in, and talk to people. Word of mouth marketing, it's all of it. So just chat. That's all it takes. And tell them that you can help them. So even if you're posting on social media, that's the thing. Make sure they know that you can help them achieve what you've achieved. All right? On that note, have a
Sounds
good day,
good.
guys.